Hey guys, just this week I did a buyer consultation and my prospective buyers had no idea about what the current interest rates are or how to get the pre-approved or how that whole process works. So when I told them the rates are currently about 8%, I watched their jaws drop. They were absolutely shocked. Their current mortgage is about 2.75% and they had not realized, had no clue how much the rates have changed. So we had to have that whole conversation about what that means for their overall budget moving forward. Typically not a fun conversation to have. Unfortunately, in this market, home buyers are often operating with a lack of information or a whole lot of incorrect information when they start looking to purchase a home. This can cost time, money, maybe even the opportunity to purchase a home you really want. But I want to make sure that this doesn't happen to you. So in this video, we're going to go over 7 of the most common buying myths that I come across. And I promise, I'm just touching on each one, no deep dives. So it'll be quick, hang in there with us. If we've not met yet, I'm Shelby Brooks, and I've built a multi-million-dollar real estate business in Knoxville, Tennessee, out of being a trusted advisor for my clients. It's my mission to treat every client like family and turn transactions into relationships. So let's dive in to one of the first biggest myths that I see. Buyers think the down payment is the only upfront cost. While that counts for a major chunk of the money you're going to need to pay upfront, it doesn't account for everything. You will have other costs as well. As a buyer, you're also responsible for covering your loan's closing costs. It's no longer common for sellers to help cover those folks. Closing costs in the Knoxville area typically are ranging from about 2.5% to 3.5% of your home's selling price, not the loan, the actual sales price. That's on top of your down payment. You've also got some additional expenses, such as earnest money, inspection costs, appraisal fees. All of that gets paid before you even get to the closing table. Myth number 2, there's no need for professional home inspections. Guys, this is one of my biggest pet peeves and might end up costing you a tidy sum of money in the long run. Even if you think another prospective buyer might beat you to the finish line by choosing to skip the home inspection stage, it's best to err on the side of caution here. Remember that checking a home on your own is not the same as getting a professional to carry out the process. While a professional home inspection comes at a cost, which varies based on the home's size, age, location, it may help save you money in the long run or even help you steer clear of making a very bad decision. Myth number 3, a 20% down payment is necessary. When it comes to the most commonly spread home buying myths, this one probably takes the cake. Sure, making a 20% down payment is a great idea if you can, but it's by no means mandatory. When it comes to how much down payment you need, it boils down to your specific situation and the type of mortgage you're using. In addition, first-time homebuyers should always check with their lender to see if they qualify for any down payment assistance programs run by state and local government agencies. Talk with your lender about what options you qualify for and would work best for you. So here's myth number 4. You start the process by looking for the specific home. One of the top myths about buying a home is that you need to start the process actually looking for a suitable property. However, this typically isn't in your best interest because you may get your heart set on a house only to find out that you don't qualify for the required mortgage amount, or the type of mortgage you want to use doesn't work for that particular property. In this case, you'll need to begin the house hunting process again, and you've already wasted valuable time. Ideally, you should begin the process by ensuring that your finances and your credit score are in order. Then you seek a pre-approval for a mortgage. Once you know how much you qualify for, look for homes accordingly. Ask your agent for recommendations for local lenders if you're not already working with someone. Myth number 5, fall and winter are bad times to buy. They're not. Many people think that spring and summer are the best times of year to buy, but the reality is during those times, you've often got more buyers competing at that time, so that kind of can make things complicated. You may actually score a better deal by buying during the fall or winter. According to MarketWatch, inventory for starter homes peaks in October. More inventory and fewer buyers means less competition and potentially more time to do those home inspections and consider the home before putting an offer on it. You remember the home inspections, the ones you get because you're smart, because we just talked about those? Yeah, those. Myth number 6, the asking price is set in stone. Much like buying a car, the offer you make on a house does not necessarily have to be the asking price. If you have stellar credit, pre-approval, and a down payment ready to go, sellers might be more willing to negotiate with you than they would be to wait for another, possibly less awesome buyer to come around. Plus, if your home inspection, if it turns up issues, you can potentially use those to your advantage in repair negotiations. And the last myth is you don't need an agent. You might think you can do this home buying thing solo. After all, isn't that what the internet's for? I highly recommend you resist the urge to DIY your home purchase and find a realtor instead. And guys, I don't just say this because I am one. The reality is we're the pros who bring expertise to the table. Everything from negotiating chops to turbocharged searching power. Yes, we do have tools and resources to see stuff that you can't. We look at many different homes and we can help you make sure you don't make a decision you'll end up regretting in the long run. Now you know what myths and mistakes to avoid when buying your home, but do you know how to find the right realtor to walk step by step through this process with you to get your home purchased smoothly and efficiently? Check out my video where I explain exactly what to look for when you're choosing your agent. If you're looking to buy or sell a home in the Knoxville area and would like to be taken care of by a trusted advisor, I encourage you to schedule a free consultation with me where I'll walk you through my signature process of how I help clients with their home needs in Knoxville. You can schedule by emailing me at shelby@brookshomegroup.com.